The battle over exactly how Crescent Park should be developed is nothing new to these people. They represent Save Our Carousel, the Riverside Action Committee, and the East Providence Residents Association. Tonight, the East Providence City Council will be acting as the zoning board of adjustment for the city. They'll be discussing zoning changes for the 55-acre former amusement park. All three groups say they will be at that meeting in force. Earlier this week, the council approved quickly the sale of that land to Kelly and Pacern, a developer with a $23 million idea for townhouses, condominiums, shops, and a marina. But the three residents groups are upset over that plan for several reasons. Mostly, they say, because the Kelly-Pacern plan would see more development at the park than an alternate plan which the city council refused to consider earlier this week. Tonight, all three groups say they will question the proposed zoning changes, which are a necessary part of the sales agreement between Kelly and Pacern and the city. And the three groups say they will raise other questions about the historic carousel on the property and the sale price of $825,000, a figure the opponents say that is decidedly less than the property is worth. Jim Votro reporting for News Center 12.
As was the case Monday night when over 200 people jammed the council chamber, the meeting hall was again filled to capacity to hear the testimony of Kelly and Pacern's land development plan for Crescent Park. However, the same concerned residents who had stormed the council desk when their 11th hour proposal was flatly rejected by city councilmen had to wait their turn and were told they'd get 5 minutes to plead their case only after listening to the testimony of numerous experts in the development project, including architects and engineers who submitted an abundance of blueprints and specifications for exhibition. It was determined that 31% of the 55-acre area would be covered by man-made facilities, such as parking lots, condominiums, convenience stores, and tennis courts. 69% of the area would remain naturally landscaped as open space. But an issue that was not addressed was the archaeological potential that has been uncovered in the area.
Brown University found a projectile point that probably dates 7,000 years ago, so there's good reason to believe that there's a pretty important site there. And what we'd like to do is go in and do some more work, more intensive survey to see if indeed there is something more important there, or if it's merely an isolated find or something like that.
It was also determined that the carousel would remain intact and continue to be listed in the National Register of Historic Sites and Places. Ann Manchester, News Center 12, East Providence.